everyone. Today we're in a botanical garden, so we're gonna do a yoga flow that's all about reconnect with nature. So it's gonna be a quick and easy flow, so you can be centered, be grounded. We're gonna touch some grass together, and you're gonna connect with the nature and feel a little bit more centered and back to life. So without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna get started in a standing position. Feel free to really just touch the grass. I do have a blanket with me today, but feel free to just take off your socks, let your feet run wild on the field. So in a standing position, we're gonna just warm up a little bit. It's currently about 90 Fahrenheit where I am right now, so not that we do need a warm up, but it's always good to gradually stretch out and open up your body. Okay, so we're gonna get started with a couple of head rolls. So take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And when you breathe out, bring your head forward. Keep your hands by the side, just shake them out. And then when you breathe in, head to the right. And throw your chin up. And to the left. And then head to your chest again. So reverse the rotation. And breathe out, head to the left this time. And then throw your chin up. Head to the right this time. And then head forward. And then take a deep breath in, lift up your head and into a neutral spine. From here, some shoulder rolls. Okay, so to shake out our shoulders a little bit, we're first gonna do a couple of tree poses. So take a deep breath in, bend into your knees, and raise your hands above your head. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And then one more time, breathe out, hands down. Breathe in, hands up. And breathe out, hands down. Okay, one more time, breathe in, hands up. And breathe out, hands down. Nicely done. And then come into a standing position. From here, some more shoulder rolls. So you're just gonna shrug your shoulders, roll them back, drop your shoulders, and roll them forward. So up, back, drop. Forward, up, back, drop, forwards, and then connect the dots. You're in a backwards shoulder roll. From here, we're gonna roll forward, so shrug your shoulders first, roll your shoulders forward, drop your shoulders, and roll back. Up, forward, drop, back, and then connect the dots. You're in forward shoulder rolls. Nicely done. Okay, from here, we're gonna get into biceps a little bit. So bring your right arm right in front of your body, across your body. Use your left hand to help you to bring your right arm a little bit closer to your upper body. Okay, so we're just gonna be in this really subtle movement of connecting your arm with your upper body. Okay, so take a deep breath in, lengthen, and then you breathe out. Bring your arm a little bit closer to your chest. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out a little bit closer. One more time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out a little bit closer. And we're gonna shake it out and do it on the other side. So bring your left arm across your body in front of you. And use your right hand to help you to bring your arm a little bit closer to your chest. Okay? So 3 breaths here as well. Breathe in, lengthen through your spine. And then when you breathe out, bring your arm a little bit closer to your chest. 2 more breaths. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out closer. One more time, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out closer. And then you can shake everything out, relax for a little bit. Okay, from here, we're gonna do a couple of nature-inspired poses because we're in the nature. So first one, we're gonna do a tree pose. You're gonna lift your left leg up and then bring your left foot to be close to your right inner thigh. So like this. If this is not possible, you can bring your left foot your right shin like this. Okay, so make sure you don't put pressure on your knees so you don't hurt your knee. Alright, so we're gonna stay here for a little bit. Make sure your hips are leveled, and we're just gonna stand here to find our balance first. So take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. Then when you breathe out, roll your shoulders back. Okay, a couple more breaths here. Breathe in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, roll your shoulders back. Now it's gonna get a little bit more advanced. You're gonna experiment with lifting your hands up. And maybe they'll come above your head. And you're in a tree pose. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And when you breathe out, try to open that left knee a little bit more to the side. Just 2 more breaths here. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, lift and open. Nicely done. Okay, from here, you're gonna see if you can grab your left toe and kick your left leg out. So feel free to keep your leg bent. Just try to stretch your leg a little bit. Okay, so just stay here for a couple more breaths. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out, kick a little bit more. And then see if you can even open up to the side. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, just extend through your arms a little bit more. Nicely done. From here, bring your foot back to the thigh. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, hands down. And then when you breathe in, hands above your head. Tree pose again. One more time. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out. Bring your left knee a little bit more to the side. And then shake everything out. Now we're going to do everything on the other side. Okay, so once you're ready, lift your right leg off the mat. And then bring your right foot onto your left inner thigh or your left shin. So from here, we're going to do the tree pose. Take a deep breath in, hands above your head. Breathe in, lengthen a little bit taller. And then when you breathe out, open that right knee a little bit more to the side. Just a couple more breaths. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, open. And then from here, grab hold of your right toe. And then you're just going to kick your right leg forward. So it's okay if your knee is bent. Depends on how flexible your hamstring is, but you're just going to try to stretch your legs a little bit here. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, kick a little bit more. And then see if you can open up your right leg to the side. So we're just going to be here for 1 more breath. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, stretch through your arms. And then bring your right foot to be on your left inner thigh again. 1 more time. Breathe in, lengthen. And when you breathe in again, bring your hands above your head. Tree pose. 1 more time. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, open up that right knee a little bit more to the side. And when you breathe out, shake everything out. Nicely done. Okay, so from here, you're gonna come into a seated position because we're in nature. We're gonna do a couple of nature-inspired poses. So come into a cross-legged seated position. We're gonna do a firelog pose, okay? So to do a firelog pose, you just need to stack your shins on top of each other. So if that is too much for you, feel free to just come into an easy cross-legged seated position. But for someone who wants to experiment, you can stack your left shin on top of your right shin. So you're kind of creating a triangle with your legs. And we're just gonna stay here for several breaths. It's really gonna open up your hips and rotate your connection between your knee and your hip a little bit. So building more flexibility. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And when you breathe out, just hinge forward a little bit. So 1 more breath, take a deep breath in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, hinge forward a little bit more. A couple more breaths, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, hinge forward. 1 more time, breathe in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, hinge forward. Nicely done. And then when you breathe in, come back into a neutral seated position. And then you're going to stack your right shin on top of your left for the firelog pose on the other side. Okay, so several breaths here. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And when you breathe out, hinge forward. A couple more breaths. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, hinge forward a little bit more. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, hinge forward. And 1 more time, breathe in, lengthen. And when you breathe out, hinge forward. Nicely done. Now when you breathe in and come back into a neutral seated position. And since there's so many butterflies around us, we're gonna do a butterfly pose just to join the party. So bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, to come into a butterfly pose. So we're gonna be here for 5 breaths. Take a deep breath in, lengthen through your spine. And when you breathe out, hinge forward through your hips. Breathe in, lengthen through your spine. And then when you breathe out, hinge forward. 3 more breaths, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, hinge forward. 2 more breaths, breathe in, lengthen. And breathe out, hinge forward. In, come back to the center. And then we're gonna do a frog pose, okay? So to do a frog pose, you're first just gonna bring your knees into 90 degrees angle. So I'm gonna do it on the side. So both of your knees are gonna be at 90 degrees angles. And check to make sure that your knees are at 90 degrees angles. And then you're gonna lower your elbows and lower your forearms onto the mat, and then see if you can slide your knees apart as much as possible. If your knees are sensitive, feel free to put some paddings underneath your knees, but this is a really good hip opening pose, okay? So just try to fold towards the mat as much as possible, and then build the extension on your hips. And we're just gonna be here for a couple more breaths. Breathe in, lengthen, and breathe out. Try to close the gap between your upper body and the mat a little bit more. If this is too challenging, you can do a single-sided frog. So basically kick out one leg, you keep the other leg at 90 degrees angles, and then stay here before you're able to do the full frog pose on both sides. Alright, and from here, come into a tabletop position. We're just gonna do some cat and cows and close out the practice. So breathe in, arch your back. Breathe out, round your back a couple more times. Arch and round, and arch and round. And then push through your hands and your feet. Come into a downward facing dog. And either step or hop to the top of the mat. And just keep your knees bent. Raise your arms into a chair pose. And then slowly rise up. And bring your hands to your sides. So that was our quick and easy get in touch with the nature yoga flow. I hope that that was a quick and easy way for you to reconnect with nature, with your inner self, and find some peace. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on the mat.